In this video, I'm going to explain about how to meditate. Here is a list of steps you could do for a simple type of meditation. Preparation. Sit in a quiet room quietly. So it could be a quiet room, or it could be a parked car if it's quiet inside there, and uninterrupted. So make sure that no one interrupts you during this session. Make sure that you sit comfortably. Take deep breaths in and out slowly, while you count slowly from 1 to 5. And then exhale while you count, and repeat this several times. So something like and do this several times while you're also trying to relax your body and try to relax in general. And you go into this more relaxed and quiet state of mind. In the actual meditation, you can point your attention to the following things. First, you can start doing a body scan of the feelings in your body. That means you start from your feet. You mentally try to focus on what you feel, what are the physical sensations in your feet, then in your legs, then in your abdomen, your chest, your arms and hands, and your head. Pay attention to breathing, to your breathing, to your heartbeat, to feel the flow of blood in your body. Pay attention, do you feel tired or fresh? Do you feel hungry? Do you need to go to the bathroom? Do you feel itching? Is there some physical pain or some sore muscles? Are you cold or are you hot? Do you sit upright or bended? Are you or not comfortable? If you pay attention that some of your muscles are tense, try to relax them gently. But if there is an itch or a mild pain, don't be tempted to move or twitch or do something about the itch. Just observe them. Pay attention that when you observe them, they get slightly stronger, but if you wait for a while, they usually vanish. Now, also you can pay attention to all the sensory inputs. What exactly do you see? What are all the details that you see? All the colors and textures and objects and light and shadow. What do you hear? What are the voices from the other room, from the air conditioning, from the street? For example, now I can hear birds, and I can hear the ticking of the clock, which normally I wouldn't pay attention to. What do you smell? What kinds of smells? Where does the smell come from? What is the taste that you feel inside your mouth? If there is some wind in the room or outside, how does it feel on your skin? How does the touch of the cloth of your clothes feel on your skin? How does the chair that you sit on feel under your behind? Pay attention now. So we paid attention to the physical sensations inside our body and outside our body, like the sensory inputs. And now we can start paying attention to the mental objects inside our mind. For example, pay attention to your feelings and emotions. What do you feel now? Joy, frustration, annoyance, relief, sadness, love, anger, calm, agitated, excited, afraid, and so on. On the website there is a list of emotions that you can consult. You can actually sit with this list of emotion and look at each of them and ask yourself, is this what I feel now? Now you can start paying attention to the thoughts that go through your head. But don't linger in them. Try to be a witness, like you sit on the side and you just watch these thoughts appear and disappear as clouds appear and disappear in the sky. When a thought appears, our mind automatically starts identifying with it and starts thinking it and starts thinking also other thoughts related to it, and you might fall into this trap for a few seconds until you suddenly your consciousness wakes up and notices that you're not doing the exercise that you're supposed to be doing, which is to just watch the thoughts go away, come and go. And when you wake up like that and you remember that you're just supposed to look at them, then gently let the thought go away. So continuous exercise like that creates an experience of the witness, the observing witness. We kind of observe and experience directly ourselves as a consciousness that watches all these mental phenomena from the sides without identifying with any of them, and lets them come and go gently. So this was a conscious. This was a variation of a meditation with open eyes, where you can also watch what you see and listen and so on. But usually, most variations, we meditate with the closed eyes, and we focus on the breathing. Anytime that we focus on breathing in, breathing out. We just try to focus, for example, on the air that goes into the nostrils and goes out, or to our abdomen and chest that slowly inflate, inhale, exhale. And any time that we notice suddenly that we got carried away by some thought or imagination that appeared in our mind, and for a moment we forgot the exercise of focusing on our breathing, we simply gently return our attention to the breathing and repeat over and over and over again. In this way you will notice how your head, how your mind is constantly restless. There are constantly thoughts that appear out of nowhere, new thoughts that have nothing to do with this moment or this exercise. This is how our mind works. Even if you decide that you are fully focused on breathing for 1 minute, you will discover that you are not able to do that, because constantly thoughts appear in your head, and you need to suddenly wake up and notice it and let the thought go away and return your attention fully to the breathing. Now, sometimes our mind is so restless that it is so difficult for us to sit and concentrate. This is especially true when we just start exercising and practicing meditation. So it is possible also to try to listen to a recording of a guided meditation. In a guided meditation, you hear music which is pleasant and calm and soothing, and you hear a voice that guides you to breathe slowly inward, relax the body, exhale, and so on. Occasionally, this voice will speak, and so even if our consciousness kind of falls asleep and our attention gets carried away after thoughts, This voice that we hear in the recording will waken us up, and we will be able to return to focus on the breathing. So you can find an example of examples of guided meditation in the channel and the website. Now, other variations of meditation, you don't have to do meditation and all of that while you were sitting, although it could help you focus. Depends on you have to try and see. You can also try, and it's useful and worthwhile to try also to do meditation while doing other activities, such as focused walking. You can walk slowly in the garden or on the street and pay attention to your breathing, to what goes on in your body, in your mind, what goes on around you, or while driving, or but be careful while you're driving, but also when you sit on the bus, also when you bathe or shower, when you eat, when you wash the dishes. So washing the dishes, for example, is a very good opportunity to practice and exercise presence, being present in the current moment. Usually when you wash the dishes, you don't need to think very much consciously about the action. You kind of do it successfully, almost automatically. So while you do it, you can focus on the flow of the water, how the water looks like, the feeling of the water on your skin, the temperature of the water, the sound of the running water, the bubbles of soap, the reflections of light from the cups and dishes. Actually, when you do that, when you really focus on it, it actually becomes very fascinating. It's like, almost like very high, you can think about it like a very high quality virtual reality game. You know, in virtual reality, when you put these goggles on and you see a completely different world, which looks almost real, well, in a certain sense, this is what we experience as a mind inside the body. There's this body, I can activate it, I can look at all the sounds and I can hear all the sounds, and you can look at all the lights and the colors and everything I said about washing the dishes. It could be, in fact, very fascinating and soothing to the mind, because the mind would focus fully on these sensations instead of on repetitive and sometimes distressing thoughts. So it's very pleasant. It gives you some peace and quiet from the constant stream of thoughts, and it fills you with a kind of a direct experience of all these sensations and feelings. What is meditation good for? Well, I talked about it in the other video about meditation and its importance.